Yo, what's going on, guys? Today, I have an interesting video to talk about here. Some information that came from my good buddy, Craven Something Scary. He made a video like 2 days ago talking about Scream 7, giving an update on the filming locations. And according to him, he said that his source told him something about the filming location for Scream 7, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. So shout out to Craven Something Scary for this information, because yeah, this is where I got it from. But apparently Scream 7 is not going to be filming in Montreal, Canada again, like how Scream 6 was. Scream 6, they filmed in Montreal, Canada, and that's where they had the whole New York setting basically take place. That's where they were filming at. And apparently, according to Craven Something Scary's video, and according to Craven Something Scary's source, Scream 7 will not film in Montreal, Canada. And that's basically what came from his video and what he said his source told him. So, and he said a reliable source told him that. So this is all from Craven Something Scary. Like I said, it's all his news that he had spilled like 2 days ago. So yeah, I think that that's pretty interesting, because the last video I did, I talked about Production Weekly. Well, I think it was Production Weekly. They had said that Scream 7 was going to be filming in Montreal, Canada. And so either, I don't know if things just changed from Production Weekly, because that information came out like 2 weeks ago. And then last week I made a video about it, and I talked about, like, all that information. And because apparently Production Weekly had said that Scream 7 was going to be filming in Montreal, Canada again. But now we have this news from Craven Something Scary and his new video saying that Scream 7 apparently is not going to be filming in Montreal, Canada, according to Craven Something Scary's source. So yeah, like I said, things must have changed. I don't really know. But it's pretty interesting though, because like I said, things probably just changed. But for Scream 7, if it's not filming in Montreal, Canada, I feel like in terms of the setting that we're going to be talking about here, I feel like that gives it a less chance of Scream 7 being, taking place in New York again, because Scream 6 was filmed in Montreal, Canada, and the movie setting took place in New York. So for Scream 7, if they're not filming in Montreal, Canada again, then I don't think Scream 7 setting is going to be in New York again. I feel like if anything, they're going to go to a new setting. This gives that a higher chance. And I still think Seattle is a possible setting and location that they can go to. And that's a rumor that, a theory that I've heard some fans talk about for a while now, and some YouTubers have made videos, and I've talked about it before on my channel. So I've already talked about this possibly being a setting too. Seattle is a possible setting for Scream 7, because apparently, according to one of the oldest Scream 6 scripts, apparently Dermot Mulroney, his character, Detective Bailey, had said that, he was going to go to Seattle to find Sydney and kill her kids in front of her. So Sydney is probably living in Seattle, and they might end up going there for Scream 7. And yeah, so Seattle is a possible setting for Scream 7. And of course, the snow setting is still a possible thing too, because that's something I've theorized for a while as well. The snow setting is still not out of the realm. I still think in most places that they can film at, whether it be in the US or not in the US. Most places they can find somewhere that it's like a snowy setting, and we can have that. So I still think a snow setting is possible, and I feel like that could come into play here. But then there's also a lot of other possibilities too, and like we have like because Ghostface in the snow, I feel like that would just be cool. Like that's just something I want to see. And I feel like just seeing some of the kills, some of the settings, and the all that kind of stuff would just be cool to see. But like they can the core four, they could be living in some kind of a cabin, right? A cabin in the woods, and it's snowy, and like they can have something like that. I think that would just be cool. That would be awesome. And maybe it's around Christmas as well, and maybe they release Scream 7 around Christmas, like December, But that's a possibility. And heck, maybe we even get some kind of desert setting for Scream 7. Maybe they go to some kind of theme park with, roller coasters, maybe a water park and all that kind of stuff. But obviously I don't really think those would be settings. Like I don't think they would go to a desert or, a roller coaster park or a water park. I feel like that's just like, but, I feel like you get my point though, that there's a lot of options that they can choose for a setting for Scream 7. And there's a lot of possibilities. So I think it's interesting. Either Seattle and, Seattle, snow setting, freaking desert, theme park, water park, whatever. Anything's possible. But no, I don't really think these last two that I just said are that possible, but you get the point. But they could also go back to Hollywood for like Scream 3 did, or they could go to Woodsboro again for Scream 7. Now, I wouldn't really want them to go back to Woodsboro, because I just feel like it's like, what's the point? Especially Hollywood, like, I know some fans are thinking that right now that they're going to go back to Hollywood. That's what some fans are theorizing right now, that's the possibility and all this stuff. And, that's just what I've been hearing. And, of course, that is possible. They could go to Hollywood or they could go to Woodsboro. They could go to settings that we've already been to before. But I feel like when it comes to the Hollywood setting, I don't really want that. Like, I don't really see the point. Why would they go to LA, California, and go to Hollywood? Why would the core four go there? And I just don't really see the point. I don't really want a Hollywood setting. And Woodsboro, like I said, we've already done that like 3 times already. The original Scream, Scream 4, and Scream 5 all had Woodsboro settings. So it's like, why would we go there again for Scream 7? Like, I know that that's the place, where it's like nostalgic, right? And it's like, Woodsboro is a great setting. But I would rather just Scream 7 take place somewhere new, somewhere else. No Hollywood, no Woodsboro, somewhere new. That's what I want. And, heck, maybe even we get a Florida setting. Maybe they go to Florida. I don't even know. I mean, I live in Florida, so I wouldn't really mind. But maybe they go to somewhere in Florida, like Miami or something. I don't know. But I just want a new setting for Scream 7. And that's what I want to happen. And so, yeah, Scream 7, I just want a different, unique setting. I don't know what they can do, but it's just something cool. Like Scream 6. Scream 6 went to New York, and it had a different setting. And I know they had the college setting, but that was more of a background thing. It wasn't really something that was a big factor in Scream 6, like how it was in Scream 2. Scream 2 and 3, the thing with those movies is that, you know, Scream 2 went to Ohio. Scream 3 went to Hollywood. Scream 2, though, mainly took place on the college campus, while Scream 6 went to New York, and the college campus was barely in Scream 6. It was like a background thing. So that's why I just feel like Scream 7 should go that route again, having a new setting for Scream 7, just like Scream 6 had a new setting in New York. So Scream 7 could have also a new setting as well. And so, yeah, let's just see what Christopher Landon will do, and of course the writers. So, yeah, let's just see what they're going to do for Scream 7 and what possibilities that they're going to go with here and what kind of setting they're going to try to go with. So let's just see what they're going to do, right? So, but yeah, like I said, I just want Scream 7 to have a new setting. That's basically all I have to say here. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below about all this information. What do you guys think? And yeah, you know, do you guys want a new setting? Would you guys rather them go back to New York again? Would you guys, or would you guys want them to go back to Woodsboro or Hollywood again? Like, I don't know. What do you guys want? Let me know in the comments below for what kind of setting you would like to see for Scream 7. And yeah, so that's all the information I have to talk about here. But yeah, I just want them to do something different with the setting. Scream 6 went to New York. So let's see what they can do for Scream 7. So yeah, like, subscribe to the channel. If you guys are new, I would really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.